Welcome to a new extraordinary walk, where you will discover with us, France beyond Paris. When you think of France, surely the first city that comes to your mind is the famous and elegant Paris. However, although Paris is the quintessential emblem of this fascinating European country, it's not the only French city full of charm and beauty, ready to conquer the hearts of travelers. There are many other cities that stand out for their beauty, as well as their historical and cultural richness, which also deserve to be visited. And today, we will show them to you. Undoubtedly, the Alsace region is one of the most beautiful in France. An area worth exploring by car, from top to bottom, and making stops in the different villages we encounter along the way. But when it comes to cities, we must mention Strasbourg. This could be considered one of the most beautiful cities in all of Europe, and that's saying something. Strasbourg is known for hosting the headquarters of the European Parliament and, of course, for its stunning colorful wooden houses that will leave you completely amazed. Perhaps you don't know this, but since 2007, Bordeaux has been declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. With such recognition, you can already imagine the beauty of its streets and the history that can be felt in every one of its walls. As the capital of the Aquitaine wine region, Bordeaux is famous for its wines and neoclassical architecture. It's one of those destinations that may not be well known, but in reality, it can captivate anyone who ventures to visit. This is one of those cities we've all heard about, yet surprisingly, people know very little about it. It is the second most populous city in France and is known for its port, which is the oldest in the country, and the Notre Dame de la Garde Basilica, offering impressive panoramic views of the city and the Mediterranean Sea. Marseille exudes a very special sense of peace, perhaps due to the beauty of its spectacular buildings or the effect of the sea on the city. But the truth is that those who visit it leave with recharged batteries and a freer, lighter spirit. It's perfect for a vacation that combines relaxation, beach, and cultural tourism. The French Riviera has been one of the most desired European tourist destinations for the summer season for years. Therefore, Nice couldn't be left out of our list. Luxury and relaxation, accompanied by an almost incomparable beauty, make this city famous for its beaches and pleasant climate, one of the best destinations to visit in France. Another of its attractions is the Old Town, which is a labyrinth of narrow and colorful streets filled with shops, restaurants, and bars, giving this city a very special charm. On the other hand, the Promenade des Anglais waterfront is perfect for walking or cycling while enjoying the sea views. Similar to what we mentioned about Alsace, it's recommended to explore the entire French Riviera, stopping in villages and cities, but if you're looking for a home base, Nice is the perfect place. But beware, you may risk not wanting to go on vacation anywhere else. Located in the south of France, Toulouse is known as the Pink City due to the color of its buildings, which were constructed with terracotta bricks. If there's a French city that has been gaining popularity in recent years, it's Toulouse. It is also famous for its rich history, culture, and architectural heritage, as well as its gastronomy, especially dishes based on duck and foie gras. Additionally, it is an important aerospace center, housing the headquarters of Airbus and the Aeroscopia Museum. In this case, we have a perfect city for a weekend getaway that will captivate you with its beauty but also satisfy your historical curiosity. If you're enjoying our content, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to activate the notification bell to receive more content like this. Ready? Let's continue with our extraordinary walk. The south of France can boast of having some of the most spectacular and beautiful cities in Europe, and one of them is Montpellier. Montpellier is known for its rich history and ancient architecture, as well as its vibrant culture and nightlife. The city has many tourist attractions, such as Place de la Comédie, Saint-Pierre Cathedral, and the Botanical Garden. Additionally, Montpellier is a university city with a large number of international students, giving the city a young and dynamic atmosphere. It is also famous for its gastronomy, especially dishes based on seafood and local products. In summary, Montpellier is a fascinating and vibrant city that offers something for every taste. Lyon is another perfect city to enjoy the good French lifestyle and fantastic architectural heritage. Bathed by the Rhône and Saône rivers, it's a true delight to stroll through the old neighborhood of Vieux Lyon, declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and discover charming corners like the Traboules, passages that allow you to move from one street to another through beautiful interior courtyards. Don't forget to try the onion soup or quenelle in a traditional bouchon. Other must-see places in Lyon include the Gallo-Roman Theatre, the Basilica of Notre-Dame de Fourvière, the Cathedral, the Place des Terreaux, and especially its more than 150 fantastic murals spread throughout the city. After a route through the famous Loire castles, we recommend spending 1 or 2 days in Nantes, one of France's most unknown and surprising cities. Bathed by the Loire and the hometown of Jules Verne, Nantes has gradually become an art city thanks to the creativity of artists and architects who have transformed public spaces into unique ones. The best way to see all these works of art and the city's highlights is to follow the green line traced on the ground, which will take you through more than 50 points during a 12-kilometer route. Among its wonders are the Castle of the Dukes of Brittany, the Passage Pommeret shopping galleries, the Museum of Art, Le Jardin des Plantes, the Cathedral of St. Peter and St. Paul, and above all, the Isle of Machines, where you can see, among other things, a large articulated elephant that stands 12 meters high and weighs 48 tons. We saved this one for last, but that doesn't mean it's the least interesting or not worth considering. Lille is a city that we should always keep in mind when planning a trip to our neighboring country. Although it may not enjoy the fame of some of its counterparts, this city, especially its historical center, exudes authenticity and dazzles with its beauty. Once again, it offers the typical French scenes we had always imagined. Debunking myths. All French people eat baguettes and croissants every day. While bread and pastries are an important part of French gastronomic culture, not all French people eat baguettes and croissants every day. French people are rude. This is a highly distorted stereotype. In fact, most French people are very kind and polite, especially if treated with respect. Paris is the most dangerous city in Europe. Although Paris has its problems like any large city, it is not the most dangerous city in Europe. In fact, according to the 2021 World Safest Cities Index, Paris ranks 35th among the safest cities in the world. French people never speak English. While it is true that French is the main language in France, many French people speak English, especially in tourist areas and major cities. All French people smoke and drink wine all the time. While France is known for its love of wine and food, not all French people smoke or drink wine all the time. In fact, more and more French people are adopting a healthier lifestyle with less tobacco and alcohol. In France, it is common to greet friends and family with a kiss on each cheek. However, the number of kisses may vary depending on the region. Bread is a fundamental element in French culture. Each region has its own type of bread, and there are more than 400 varieties throughout the country. France is known for being one of the most important fashion centers in the world. Great designers like Coco Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent, and Christian Dior are originally from France. French cuisine is one of the most renowned in the world. Some typical dishes include onion soup, snails, foie gras, and cheeses, which are essential parts of French cuisine. The Eiffel Tower was built for the Paris Universal Exposition in 1889, and has become one of the most recognized symbols of France. France is home to some of the most important museums in the world, such as the Louvre, which houses Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, and the Musée d'Orsay, which has an impressive collection of Impressionist art. As you can see, France is much more than the iconic Paris. It is a very diverse country, full of beautiful and charming cities. Each one has its own personality and unique attractions that make them worth visiting. If you are planning a trip to France, be sure to add some of these cities to your itinerary. And this is how we have come to the end of our extraordinary walk. If you have enjoyed it as much as I have, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss all the extraordinary walks we have for you. Tell us in the comments which other destination you would like to explore with us. Until the next adventure.